The world is weird.
And or wonderful.
And I'm taking my curious little pal Ryan Bergara around to explore every last little bit of it.
Say, where are we?
We're in Solvang, California!
What are we waiting for?
Solvang, California, home of Solvang, California. That's right, it's a whole, we're just gonna do a whole town for this episode. It's a season finale, whatever. This weird, wonderful town was founded in 1911 by a group of Danes, and though it's nestled in the supple bosom of Southern California, walking through its bakery-riddled streets, it's easy to feel like you're half a world away. Before we jump into the proceedings, a special thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. If you need yourself a website, well, go on, check them out. And now, to kick off a very big day in town, my colleague and I sat down with Solvang Mayor Ryan Toussaint at the Elverhage Museum of History and Art.
Are you from around here, or did you move here? How did you come to know this city and furthermore, become the mayor of it?
Well, I was born and raised here in the Valley. So I used to live in Buellton. When I turned 18, I bought a home here in Solvang. Turned out there's a lot of unpermitted stuff that was done in it by the prior owners, which led to me having to fix a lot of situations, which then got me involved with the city.
Were there like bodies in the walls or something?
And no bodies in the walls. There were some interesting things in the walls and some interesting electrical work.
Did you get very familiar with like regulations and codes? Is that
very fast?
Okay, yeah. So you were like, well, I know it all. I might as well now.
Yep.
You know, there's snakes in the walls in London.
What? What was beguiling to you about Solvang?
You know, we have the old world kind of Danish architecture here, juxtaposed with some American or modern Scandinavian type features.
So if I'm someone who is completely unaware of Solvang, what am I doing in town?
You definitely want to eat an Abel Skeever while you're here. That's a real popular.
Tell us about those. It's a pastry.
It's almost like tastes a lot like a pancake.
Is it local to here, or is it a Danish thing? Because I didn't see those in Copenhagen.
Yeah, it is. But I
Subtle
think
flex there. That was good.
To my understanding, over there, it's probably more of a seasonal thing.
This guy loves to eat.
There you go.
I do love to eat. I love to eat till I can't breathe anymore.
It's a problem.
No, it's not.
What's unique is we have generally about 3 windmills in the downtown area of Solvang, and 2 of which you can go wine tasting in, basically.
This guy loves wine.
I love to drink until I can't breathe anymore.
It's a problem.
It's not.
Another thing to do is definitely just visit, meander around the town and just look at the architecture and things like that.
We love meandering.
So you might be very entertained to rent one of our mokes and use a moke to go around town.
Oh man,
everything
2 blokes on a moke. That'd be good.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's good. Well, thank you for the warm welcome to your town. I think we're gonna hit the streets and really just start to explore.
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Mayor. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor.
The mayor! Can you believe it? Wow, nice guy. After poking around the museum a bit and eyeing a tiny version of the town, it was time to take to the streets to see the big version of the town. But first, a stop by the Solvang restaurant to fill up on some of those Abelskivers the mayor had so gleefully recommended.
Put her there.
Thank you for having us here.
Well, welcome to the Solvang restaurant.
So what's your specialty here at the Solvang restaurant?
Here is Abelskiver, and it's a Danish pancake ball, and in Denmark they serve them at Christmas. In Solvang, you can have them every day.
How many of these bad boys do people generally put down in one sitting?
The average does 3.
What do you think we should have?
How hungry are you?
He's always hungry.
I am always hungry. Let's go until I pass out, until the light leaves my eyes.
Yeah. All right. See how far we can get them.
Let me get that for you.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, I hope these are yummy. What are you expecting out of these?
I'm expecting them to fill my stomach, is what I'm expecting. It doesn't matter. Oh, look at those.
All right, these are our Abelskiver, and you probably wonder how we get them round.
How do you get them round?
Good question. So you cook it on top of the stove, you pour your batter to the edge, and then use the knitting needle to turn quarter turns. You let it cook a little, different direction, and turn it 4 quarter turns till they're round. And we top it with our house-made raspberry jam. Then we do a sprinkle of powdered sugar to give you that sugar rush.
Who came up with this stuff?
The Vikings.
Oh, yeah.
When they were traveling the world, they would take their shields that were all dented from the warfare, and they would try to cook pancakes on it.
They nailed it.
That's amazing.
They nailed it.
I did not expect that to come from that. That's crazy.
But I'm sure with all the dents in the shield that their able skeever wasn't perfectly round.
Are they light enough that you could just shove a whole one in there, or do you recommend bites?
Be adventurous.
Let's shove this juicy ball in my mouth. Here we go. All aboard.
Right.
Okay.
Skull.
That's it.
I'm sorry I tortured you by making you eat it all at once.
That was very good. Why do you make me sound
Sounds
like
like
Bane?
it sounds like Bane trapped in a well.
This is a very good pastry. It's a lot of dough.
I thought it was great.
It's very good.
Well done.
You probably recommend smaller bites then?
I think so. I think maybe.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, this gives me the fuel that I need to explore this town.
Wow.
And now, goes great with a cup of coffee, I'll tell you that.
It does.
I want to thank you for these bowling ball sized pastries. And
Hey, you're welcome.
starting our day off right.
Okay.
Only up from here. Let's do it.
Pastries, as far as I can tell, are the lifeblood of Solvang, and it is safe for you to assume that anytime we are not on camera, we are eating more pastries. It is simply what is done here. With that in mind, who better to show us around town than Thomas Bergholm, a third-generation Solvanger and a third-generation owner of Bergholm's Bakery.
We heard a little bit from the mayor, who is a charming man. Do you know him, Mr.
Ryan?
Mayor?
Yeah.
Ugh, what a guy.
He's a really
Cool
nice
guy. Cool guy.
He was telling us a little bit about the history of the town. As someone who's third generation, you got a little more intel for us?
So as he probably said, in 1911, Solvang is kind of established as a town or community. Carpenters came and started establishing all of the buildings. You can see a little bit different than a regular, typical Southern California.
It's weird when you grow up in the suburbs and most of the houses kind of look similar. Fun to walk around a town where every building is sort of fun to look at.
Not mean out of corn or whatever you grew up around?
Well, we didn't, come on now. It was it's a good, respectable town, Schaumburg, Illinois.
All that walking made me hungry for some history.
Well, I think we're in luck.
This is Hans Christian Andersen's museum.
Who's Hans Christian Andersen?
Who's Hans Christian Andersen? Little Mermaid, my dude.
The Little Mermaid?
Yes.
This guy's the scribe?
Yeah.
That's a dude.
Well, hell yeah. Let's go inside. What are we doing?
This is actually a bookstore.
Yeah, this is the Book Loft. It's actually their 50th anniversary this
Happy
year.
birthday.
But so upstairs here is the Hans Christian Andersen Museum.
It's quite handsy.
Ooh, now that's here what I'm after.
This, the big guy?
That's the guy.
Ryan, think of all the wonderful memories you have with Ariel.
You made it sound creepy. I don't have
No, I mean
memories.
like enjoying the VHS
Yeah.
as a child.
Singing along under the sea,
Mencken?
stuff like
Mencken?
that. I don't know
Mencken?
if he had anything to do with those melodies, but
No, I think the actual story is quite
dark.
dark.
It is.
Is it not? Well, a beloved man. I've seen the mermaid statue in Copenhagen,
What's that like?
surrounded by a lot of people,
It is.
and it's quite small.
We actually have one here.
Not as many people around
Not
it.
as many people, and it's right across the street.
It's like a mini trip to Copenhagen without all that airfare. So this is the lady.
This is actually a replica, and it's about half the size of the one sitting in Copenhagen Harbor in Denmark.
But the thing is, the one in the harbor is further away to begin with.
Correct. You
So
can't
this
walk
basically
up quite
looks
to it. It's a little ways off.
It looks like the same size. Honestly, if you take a photo from like the right angle, you could probably convince people you were in Copenhagen.
You could.
Just lie about it if you were the kind of person who lies to your friends about stuff like that.
I don't think you went to Copenhagen.
So you're actually a third generation Solvanger?
Solvanger, I guess. My grandfather started a bakery here in Solvang in 1951.
Oh my gosh.
And then my dad took it over, kind of short story, and then I'm taking it over.
Yes.
Since we're over here on this side of the town, we are across the street from my bakery.
Oh!
There it is.
The Donks Dagiri.
It's Dansk Bageri Konditori og Cafe.
Well, I hope the pastries are as delightful to eat as it is to say.
And as your company.
Konditori, that's a fun word to say.
Let's go get
let's go
some
check it out.
pastries. Wow. This is quite an establishment.
Thank you. This looks great. We got Delight cookies, Petit-Fours, cream puffs, carrot cakes.
You a big cream puff man?
I love cream puffs. I love them, Shane.
All right, I'll get those for you.
Thank you.
Oh my.
There you go.
That looks great.
So that is a traditional Danish with the custard filling. They used to call it the baker's bad eye. That is a cream puff that has custard in the bottom and a little dab of raspberry, and then it's fresh whipped cream. So it's not overly sweet, which is nice.
It's a very good cream puff.
Glad to hear it.
And it feels like a crime how long we've robbed you of your time when you're making things like this.
If I had known, I would never have ever asked you to walk around town with us.
No, I appreciate you guys coming over, stopping by, seeing our little town.
I could use a coffee after this.
Well, wouldn't you know it? As if it were planned ahead of time like some sort of meticulously scheduled shoot, my colleague and I happened upon a local beanery where we took a load off for a couple minutes to sit down with local Chelsea to hear more about life in Solvang.
Chelsea, thank you for having us here. We desperately needed this coffee.
Yeah, a nice hot cup of coffee on an 85-degree day.
Well, we had 10 pounds of pastry, so.
Oh, this will wash it down really good, hopefully.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Did you actually grow up in this town?
I am born and raised from the Santa Ynez Valley.
What kept you here?
I just like it. I love it. It's quiet. I'm 30 minutes from the beach, 30 minutes from the mountains. Wine tasting, beer tasting.
We're toying with the idea of maybe doing a little moke tour. You seen those little cars going around town?
Oh, yeah.
I assume they're mostly occupied by tourists.
My guess is. Actually, there's quite a few locals that are trying it out, though.
A few mocals?
That is good. I like that. Cheers to that, buddy. I love that.
Every now and then I get them.
That's good.
After this, we're planning on stopping by a local ostrich farm.
Oh, yeah.
Any words of advice?
Don't turn your back to them.
Is it a sign of disrespect?
No, but they will get your hat.
Oh, they could try.
They could try.
I think they're gonna get his hat.
Yeah. They're pretty cool. They're very prehistoric birds.
Did you know an ostrich almost killed Johnny Cash?
How?
It clawed him and tore his chest open.
Wow.
Is this a true story?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he got like stitches all the way. Anyway.
They're scary.
Thank you for telling us about your town.
Hey, you're very
and for
welcome.
the Joe. It's
Yes.
incredibly
It's
good.
great. It's great
Good.
bean juice.
Bean juice.
Yes.
I can't wait to tell the Q Grade Roaster that you had some delicious bean juice.
I'm sure he'll be happy.
He'll be so stoked. Yeah, for sure.
Let him know it's me.
I will.
Shane Madej who said that.
Shane Madej.
I don't like that one bit. All right. Thank you, Chelsea.
Hey, you're very welcome, you guys. I'm glad you guys stopped by.
Always nice to chat over some hot Joe. But now we travel to the outskirts of town where beasts await. It's time to visit the gentle giants of Ostrichland, USA.
Blake, thank you for having us here. These are really impressive creatures.
Yeah, they're unique for sure.
The landscape is gorgeous. If I were an ostrich here, I'd be quite happy.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's actually 32 acres of prime real estate for ostriches.
You know, I've heard these birds are terrifying, but I already feel a kinship with them.
They're beautiful. I love their little
I
eyelashes.
feel like they're my brethren.
Yeah, it's because you have food in your hand. They're waiting to feast with you.
All animals, it's not their fault, but they might take a little nip here and there. Are they friendly nippers?
They will peck at anything and everything.
They do look like velociraptors. They don't make the noise that the Jurassic Park velociraptors make.
No. I know they're hungry though. You guys should.
Should we give them a little?
Yeah.
Any safety advice here?
No, just kind of set it on the bed.
Holy moly!
Hold on tight because they are gonna try.
Hello.
Take the bowl away.
All right, Oscar, this is yours. I'm gonna call you Oscar the Ostrich. Oscar the Ostrich, yeah. Yeah, buddy, you're hungry, aren't you?
Oh, you look so happy. You pretty happy ones.
Yeah, oh my God, you really know grace to this at all. Such graceful birds.
They look so appreciative.
Very, very graceful. This is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
This is fun. I could do this all day. What are you chuckling about?
I was doing my hat dance, and this ostrich stopped eating because he was like, this guy's a friggin' weirdo.
Did you do a little hat dance?
Come on.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
No, you still.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you like the hat dance? You know, I could think of worse ways to lose my fingers.
Give it a shot. They'll go for it. More than likely.
What in the world is wrong with you, Blake?
You can handle it.
I definitely can. What are you doing?
It's kind of fun.
You're insane.
Give it no! I actually grew up with a Red Lord Amazon parrot and a couple of cockatiels. So I understand birds.
You're one with the birds.
Yeah. Thank you for having us out here.
You're welcome, guys.
We're going to continue our tour of Greater Solvang.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I'm coming back here. Let's go ravage that gift shop.
As the mayor said, Solvang is home to a handful of absolutely stunning windmills. Windmills so goddamn breathtaking, they'll knock you flat on your ass. And what better way to see these giant wooden buttes than in a tiny little baby car?
Here we go.
Whoa, that is, okay, that's insanely
Is it
smooth.
groovy,
That's
baby?
smooth like butter. Like butter.
So we're gonna go on a greater windmill tour, and basically we're gonna see 5 windmills. It's time for 2 blokes in a bloke. No, sorry, I did that wrong. Time for 2 blokes in a bloke.
I tell you, as soon as I strapped in here, I'm never getting out of this car.
No? You're gonna be buried in this thing?
You're gonna have to yank me out of this bad boy with the jaws of life.
Hey, it's the mayor! We just saw the mayor. That's what it's like to live in a small town,
I love
man.
it, I love it. Did you see how he pretended like he didn't know us?
Do we get the key to the city now that we know the mayor?
I think that's how it works in a small town. Or we have to fight him. Wow, look at that view.
Scenic. Scenic as hell!
I was just about to say scenic as hell,
dude!
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's what they should put on their town sign.
Scenic
Welcome
as
to
hell.
Solvang. Scenic as hell! This is the thrill of the Moke, is that you go off into these little quiet areas where no cars can go.
Oh, wow.
Be still, my beating heart. It is our first windmill.
That's breathtaking.
And ain't she a friggin' beaut. Holy friggin' moly.
Now, what is the purpose of a windmill?
To inspire awe.
Well, before, wasn't it to actually like, to
Yeah, it
conduct
would like
power?
churn the mill, yeah.
But now it's just fun to look
That's
at.
fun to look at.
Yeah.
Onward. Ba, 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 ba. Well, I want to sing the theme song. Sing it with me.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Citizen of Solvang, how's it going? Hello.
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 Good evening. That's 2 out of 5 windmills,
Second
baby.
windmill, a
2
check.
blokes on a Moke. And we have another windmill.
Windmill,
windmill, windmill, windmill, windmill, windmill, windmill, windmill.
Windmill number 4.
I could go for one more.
Well, me too. Do you think that's on the docket?
I think so.
Oh, color me excited then. Shut up, it's Windmill 5.
Windmill 5! Wow. I feel like a different person. It truly feels like there are too many weird and or wonderful things to do here. Hey, it's the Little Mermaid. Good to see her again. Oh, there's Hans again.
With his big hat and his big nose.
Now there's that beautiful bakery. Shout out to our friend Thomas. And now look here.
Those ostriches were pretty majestic.
They looked like dinosaur legs, but sort of sexy dinosaur legs. I have never, frankly, been the mayor of a city, but I feel like this may be the one.
I think that brings us to the end of our journey.
I think we should cap this all off with a little bit of wine. It's wine time.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to wine me and dine me?
No, I'm trying to wine and dine myself, baby.
Oh, I could get behind that.
And where does a day in Solvang end? Why, at a windmill, of course, but one that also serves booze. Let's raise a glass and wrap this up, huh? What a fun season it's been.
Well, no better way to wrap up a day in Solvang than with a fat-ass glass of wine.
I couldn't agree with you more, buddy.
We gotta stop doing these voices. How was this weird, wonderful experience for you?
I gotta say, it was weird,
But
and it was wonderful.
it's tipping a little more toward wonderful in my book. If you had to pick one experience out of Solvang that says, hey, what a town, what's it gonna be?
I think I got Moke fever.
Mokin' not bad.
Mokin's good.
Mokin's
Just
good.
a couple mokers and a jokers.
I'm a pastry man now.
That's what you're putting on the brochure?
Yeah, I'll tell you, my blood is mostly whipped cream at this point, and I am not complaining. This wine might loosen it up a little.
Well, that's good, and that's why we're here.
Yeah. Well, here's to Solvang. Frankly, the greatest town in the world as far as I'm concerned.
You know what? I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna do everything I can to become mayor. And Ryan's right there. I'm coming for you, Ryan.
You can't say you're gonna be the mayor in front of the mayor.
Well, I just did, buddy. Oh, I saw you there. I made sure you heard that one, buddy. I'm coming for you. There could only be one Ryan in this town. And it's me.
Oh boy.
You know what? Why don't we cheers to another adventure with my big best pal? How about that, buddy?
Yeah, let's do that. Cheers.
As we said up top, this episode was sponsored by Squarespace. Hey, do you need to set up a website or an online store? Well, we did, and Squarespace made it easy. With their handy marketing tools and analytics, it really is an all-in-one platform for building a beautiful online presence like the one you see before you. You can use their traffic overview tools to track overall visits, unique visitors, and page views. Swing on by squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/watcher to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.